Good evening and welcome, my dear viewers. Money meant for cyclone relief was given to Sonia Gandhi. Money meant for victims of earthquakes and money meant for victims of floods was also given to Sonia Gandhi. Money meant for victims of major accidents, money meant for victims of major national disasters was also given to Sonia Gandhi. And Sonia Gandhi over years kept accepting the money. And the money kept flowing to her private trust, the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. Money was in fact given to her private trust by none other than the Prime Minister of India. Consider the extent of this scam. Yesterday, the country came to know that Sonia Gandhi took money from the Chinese government and the Embassy of China in India. Now we have information today that Sonia Gandhi also took money from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. And the important part to remember here is that the money for the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund or the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Rahat Yojana comes directly from you. It comes directly into the fund from ordinary Indians. The money that Sonia Gandhi looted comes from a fund which is a citizen's contribution. Even the poorest of the poor contribute to that, viewers, sometimes as little as 10 rupees. People who don't have a lot of money put in 10 rupees because they want to help a national cause. You have to be totally shameless. You have to have utter contempt for ethics and morality to loot that money which is built on public contributions, to loot that money meant for victims of disasters. Sonia Gandhi, you looted that money to fund your plush private office, your family trust in the heart of the national capital. And now thousands of people across the country have started investigating how much money came into Sonia Gandhi's private trust and where it came from, and so are we. And so let us examine the scam here a little bit. Sonia Gandhi's private trust, whose control is in her hands and in the hands of the Vadra family and Rahul Gandhi, we find was taking money left, right and center from everywhere, from central government ministries. The government her party was controlling was diverting money from ministries to her private trust. This is a cash for favor scam. Those who were funding Sonia Gandhi's trust were obviously doing so to buy goodwill, political goodwill. So, for example, I find that a big real estate company in Gurgaon, whose abbreviation has 3 words of the English language, 3 alphabets, was giving her money. And a financial services and real estate company which is no longer as bullish and which is now being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate was also giving her money. But not just that. You will be shocked, viewers. Sonia Gandhi's trust was taking money from a huge number of ministries. The Ministry of Small Scale Industries was giving Sonia's trust money. The Human Resource Development Ministry, whose job it is to increase literacy, education across India, was giving money to Sonia Gandhi's trust. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry. The Oil and Natural Gas Corporation was giving money to Sonia's trust. Would you believe it? The Gas Authority of India Limited also was giving money to Sonia's trust. The Bank of Maharashtra was giving money to Sonia's trust. The State Bank of India, viewers, gave money to Sonia's trust not once, not twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 7 times. 7 times Sonia's trust took money from the State Bank of India. The Steel Authority of India, not to be left behind, was also funding Sonia's trust. All the money was going into Sonia Gandhi's trust. This is not a question of antagonism, it is a question of the truth. Sonia Gandhi has to come out and explain to the people of India how she thought she would ever get away with it. How did you ever think, Sonia Gandhi, that you would get away with it? The entire nation's scrutiny is on you and your dubious business. You have to now come in public domain and explain. How is this not conflict of interest? Explain to me, Sonia Gandhi. Explain to me. You, Sonia Gandhi, were taking money from those your government had jurisdiction over. Apply common sense. Vadra family members watching the program, apply common sense. You had jurisdiction over the government and you were diverting money from the government into your private trust. And you don't want me or anyone to ask questions. And in so doing, what were you doing? And in so doing, I accuse Sonia Gandhi of completely compromising the sitting Prime Minister of India. This is the biggest scandal slash scam slash act of nepotism and corruption in the history of independent India. The head of a political party compromises, perhaps willingly compromises, a Prime Minister of India, who as a member of her trust was interestingly the recipient of the money as a member of the trust, and at the same time as Prime Minister of India, also the donor of the money. This is the biggest scam in this country. And no, this is not financial wizardry. It is not. If you think, Sonia Gandhi, that you can get your lawyers out, Kapil Sibal, P. Chidambaram, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, the whole lot, to come and explain this in legal terms, that this was some kind of financial jugglery, technically, which can be explained away, no, it cannot. People of India are watching, they are asking questions. This matter is in the court of public opinion. This is not financial wizardry, this is a scam. This is not just nepotism. For nepotism, I believe, is too mild a word. This is corruption. Public funds into Sonia Gandhi's trust. Foreign funds into Sonia Gandhi's trust. Chinese money, Chinese government money into Sonia Gandhi's trust. Funds from foreign governments into Sonia Gandhi's trust. Funds funded by foreign governments into Sonia Gandhi's trust. Fund for victims of disasters into Sonia Gandhi's funds. Funds from public sector companies into Sonia Gandhi's trust, all rooted. Why? To build a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger treasury for one family. How much greed can one family have? How much greed? It is incidental, viewers, that this matter has come into public knowledge now. But it is inevitable that this family, which has indulged in a public loot of this extent, has to be questioned and has to be charged for the highest level of criminal conspiracy against the people of India.